Every 45 seconds, we're going to get a throat clear or a cough. And it's at a pitch where I can't fucking stand it. It's a pitch that strikes a chord in my entire body that makes me like want to go choke something.
Hey, it's just too bad.
No, it's not.
I've been sick.
It doesn't matter. It's the chord. I don't know what it is.
How am I supposed to fix it? How do you fix the
don't do
sound
it.
that your body makes?
Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Or when you're going to cough, be like, like something lower. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. That bothers me. It's this pitch. I can feel it in my ear. It's like up here. But if you did the low one.
Okay, I don't have
Try
a
it.
low voice.
Try it. That doesn't bother me.
But that doesn't clear
It
my
doesn't
throat.
matter. I don't care. I can handle that one.
I am not here to appease
If
your
it's up-
sensory
If
issues.
you go up, it hurt. It makes me want to choke somebody. Bring it down. It doesn't bother me. So maybe that's what you should do.
If you have sensory issues, then go in another room.
I can't. I'm so told I was supposed to be in this room.
Hello and welcome back to Barely Behaving with Becky and Jason. We're arguing because you can't handle the fact that when I'm sick, my body makes noises.
Well, my favorite part of your sick is 1 o'clock, 30-minute hackathon. Doesn't stop. Like you get to the point where you stop coughing, and I'm just about ready to fall back asleep again. And then you get up, you go pee, you blow your nose, and then I'm here. Oh man, I could do without that too. You keep it inside. Keep it inside. Be like, oh, that feels so much better. Oh man.
Oh, this is really dragging out for a long time.
It doesn't matter because I want the audiences to feel the dragged out.
Okay.
If you thought it was dragged out, add 10 minutes to that.
Okay, so I get a dry tickle in my throat. You know when you get the tickle and you can't not cough.
You fight it.
I can't fight it.
Got to fight
I
it.
can't. It's there and it's just I have to cough.
Just like yesterday when you got your attack, you coughed all over the teacher.
I did not cough on her. I coughed into my fuck you. I coughed into my elbow.
Don't feel bad. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm not sick. And then you had to disappear and then left me in the fucking room with the teacher.
Oh, were you okay to
I
be
was
in a room
fine.
with another adult by yourself?
My
and have a
problem is
conversation?
that I wasn't really paying attention in the first fucking place.
Oh, and be a grown up
Sometimes.
and having a conversation with the teacher.
But being an adult, yes, I'll handle that. Yes, being an adult, that I have to be an adult? No, I don't like being an adult because people don't understand my adultness.
What is your explain to the world
Because
your
everybody's
adultness.
too fucking high strung. You crack a joke and they just stare at you. We're
Maybe
all
your
peers.
joke wasn't funny.
It doesn't have to be so fucking stiff. With our older son meeting his homeroom teacher, this fucker's fresh, wet behind the ears, probably in his late 20s. You don't have to call me Mr. Whatever. It's fine. You can use my first name. I'm not my dad. I'm not my grandfather.
Yeah, I think the idea of like adults always a lot of times trying to put on this like show for everybody else. It's like, let's just have a regular conversation like
They
you and I
can't.
are having right now.
No.
Like, let's just talk about it. Like you don't need to like sit up straight and like put on your whatever. I don't even know.
Well, it's the whole thing was they want to have you respect them. Well, I don't respect somebody for that. Like
I respect you more if you were just being yourself.
I'm not saying school is bad, all right? What I'm saying is that people are too high strung upon like this prison / school system that we have, that you have to go sit in class, get good grades, like math, cut and dry. There's only right and wrong answers, but how much fucking math do you need? Like they should ask kids, are you going to become an engineer and create roller coasters? Okay, well then you're going to need to know this. Well, if you're just going to do simple arithmetic for a checkbook, this is your path.
Right.
Like, it's too much.
Well, the idea of like what you just said about a checkbook, like there should be classes at a young age about financing and how all of that works and keeping your finances in order. Because right now, doing long division and showing your work doesn't fucking matter. No, you're never doing that in your life. Not even if your job is like something that is heavy in math. There are things called calculators, and that's what we use to get the answer.
When we were kids growing up in the 80s, oh, well, you're never going to have a calculator in your pocket. Guess what, fucker? Guess what? Here it is.
iPhone.
It can also show me the fucking weather. How about that?
Right.
Right? I can also check on all the investment, everything. I got it all.
Mm-hmm.
Got it all right here. Boom, boom, boom.
Did we do checkbooks,
No.
I feel like, in junior high?
No. Senior year in high school, they had a consumer ed class.
Oh, that's right.
Before they release you into the real fucking world,
Right. By the way, here's how you do this.
But they needed to do more than just like 90 days worth of this is what you do.
While you've spent the previous 10 years of your life
11
learning
and a half
about
years.
all this other bullshit that doesn't matter.
No, like the real stuff. So with credit cards, like there's some people who are just charging the shit and not realizing that.
I don't understand how people don't realize when you charge it, you still have to pay it. This is not free money.
Those predatory things like credit cards interest rates are predatory interest rates. So, I mean, how the fuck are you going to tell me like I'm swiping my credit card and I understand that people are like, hey, I got to put it on the credit card because I need to do this stuff. I just can't produce enough income. Understood.
Yeah, so you're going to have to pay the interest.
But the issue I have is that like it's 18%, 22%.
Right. And imagine that in the tens of thousands.
Right.
Like
so
the
then
way that money fucking racks up.
Add a zero to it.
Yes.
So then if you had $10,000 and it's 20%, add a fucking zero to it. And you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And that's where you get stuck. The biggest issue that I have a problem with is the predatory loans you get to go to school.
Yeah, student loans.
Okay, so out of everything in this entire country, if you decide to file for bankruptcy, the only thing that is not wiped out is your student debt.
That's insane.
And it blows my fucking mind because you could rack up $1 million on wherever the fuck it is. You can go buy a bunch of properties with a company, file for fucking bankruptcy, you lose the properties, you start back at zero, you don't give a fuck, you owe nothing to anybody. But if you still have $100,000 worth of student loans, guess what? We're going to take them from here and we're going to put it back over here. Let's say we want to go to Ole Miss. Okay, whatever. And the in-state tuition to go to Florida is like, let's just say it's $12,000. I don't know. But to go to out-of-state tuition in Mississippi is like $50,000. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, why? How the?
I don't understand why the rate for
goes so high.
It goes so high
because you're still gonna stay at the dorm.
Right, you're still using the same facilities.
Right, the same facilities, same everything, but we're gonna charge the fuck out of you because you're out of state.
Maybe because you didn't live there and pay taxes to go towards the school.
The state schools, I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't pay taxes in Florida except through property taxes, so they have to take it out from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like I don't really know. But still, and then you pull those loans out. So then you come out with like a useless fucking degree. Because I don't care what you come out of school with, you don't fucking use it.
Most people don't.
No. And then so now you have this $100,000 debt that they don't tell you about because you want the experience of going to school.
Yeah, and I think there's some value in the experience of going to college. Not $50,000 worth if that's not in your budget, but I think that the way that they handle those student loans and they prey on pushing kids to go to college. And I don't think everyone needs to go to college. You and I both have college degrees. I have a degree in journalism. You have a degree in economics. And that's fine and dandy. But like, it's not required anymore to be successful.
No, you can make money doing anything that you fucking want. If you want to go to school or college, whatever you want to call it, go ahead. I'm not telling you can't. But if we're doing $100,000 worth of experience, fuck that. Give me the $100,000. I'll go on a around the world bender and party my fucking balls off. So to go back to where this began is like in school, they don't teach you what you need to know for life.
Right.
They teach you what they want to teach you.
So you can pass the test.
So they can pass the test so the school looks good. Now, also, when they say critical thinking, what they're teaching is not critical thinking. Coming home with a worksheet, that's not critical thinking. That's just regurgitation.
And that's why I think a lot of people, not a lot, but I think some people have turned to homeschooling because they're sick and tired of the shenanigans of the public school system and private school, as we know.
Private school, as we were finding out, is way worse in the education arena than the public school. I don't know when that flip-flop happened, but it happened. These private schools that are around here, these are subpar individuals that are teaching.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, whoever's listening, this is my opinion. This is your opinion.
And our experience.
And
maybe you have a different
one, but I can tell you from our experiences and the interactions that we've had with multiple private institutions.
So to flesh that out a little bit, because people don't know what?
Flesh. Flesh is even worse. Flesh for fantasy? Flesh for fantasy.
No. To flesh that out a little bit, what happened was our youngest, who has ADHD, we were looking for a new school because the school he was in was not giving him any support. So we went to another private school thinking, well, maybe this will be a better choice for them. Maybe they have more support options. And I went in there and I told them that, that he needs some more support. This is the situation, blah, blah, blah. I did the tour of a school and all this stuff. And they said, okay, well, get us, his information about, his diagnosis or whatever. And then we'll let you know if that's something we can do here. Great. So I did. Never heard from him. Called him. Hey, did you hear back yet? Has anybody looked at his documentation?
Also, you said it was like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
It wasn't like next day.
No, I gave it quite some time. And they didn't get back to me again. And I was just like, fuck this. Like, have the common courtesy. Like, even if you don't have the support for someone with ADHD, that's fine. Just fucking tell me.
Right.
Like, don't.
Okay. It's okay to say, I'm sorry, we don't. And be like, okay. But the crazy thing is that when you did the same thing with our elementary school that's right around the corner here, they did everything that they needed to do, had a meeting, got everything set up. They're going to have another meeting that they're going to make, like they are fucking on top of it.
Yeah. The support system in the public school for a kid.
Once again, in our experience and in our area, I can't vouch for anything outside of this area.
Right.
But
so our experience in the public school system, the support for kids who are neurodivergent, as they say, right? ADHD, dyslexia, like whatever kind of learning support that some kids need, they have it so prepared and so streamlined. It blew our minds. It was such night and day from what we'd experienced in the past. I'm the type of person who gets emotional, believe it or not, when it comes to stuff with my kids. And when we were having similar conversations at the private school, and I would get a little teared up and get upset, they looked at me like...
Yeah, fucking Lurch. Lurch was just...
They just
handed you like a tissue
and then like carried on.
Yeah, carried on like nothing happened. There was no like, oh, don't worry, we'll get through this. Oh, we're gonna figure it out. No. Yeah. And at the public school with all those, they're like, oh no, we're good. We're gonna do this and that. And that. Yep. Like they showed actual fucking emotion. So you're sitting there, you're going to a private school where don't they fucking preach family and values and love for thy neighbor and thy brother and sister and all that kind of stuff? No, they showed zero fucks.
So like I get why people are turning to homeschool, because then you get to put it in your own hands and do it on your own time and figure out what is going to work best for your child instead of being stuck in this machine that is the school.
Yes.
Agreed. And so I get it. That's a lot about school. Although I will say that we had a conference the other day about our 6-year-old, and she told us that he almost pulled
the fire alarm.
Yeah,
that we're gonna have to review that because that's like public embarrassment. It's like, look, and you can't be fucking doing that. All right, I don't mind if you're fucking off a little bit, but don't pull that fucking shit. Yeah. Because if you're so fucking bored that you want to pull that.
Well, they were in art, and he's not artsy fartsy kind of guy.
No,
and he's
neither
not
of our
like,
fucking
they're
kids
not
are.
Like creative in that way. And so I think he was just like, I've had enough of this. I don't want to do it anymore. And that was his way. He was going skate. If I pull this, we're all out of here.
The fuck out of here. Yeah.
I don't think he understands.
I know. I don't think he understands the consequences that will come with that.
No, at 6, no. So I talked to him about it, and I was like, buddy, you can't. Don't ever pull the fire alarm.
Even if there's a fire,
no,
you don't
leave it to the adults.
Have another coerce a buddy into pulling it. No, you don't fucking pull that shit.
Oh, God.
But I do remember when I was a kid, I was looking at that fire alarm. I was like, I wonder what it'd be like if I actually pulled that alarm, because there's like a little glass thing underneath it. And he's like, if it breaks, would anybody see me or my friends' turncoats? And
I always thought about if I pulled it, then my fingerprints would be on it. So then they'd know it was me, and then I was going to get in trouble. Oh, see, I didn't think about that because I'm not that smart.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
to change subjects.
You're wearing your Disney cruise shirt again.
That's right.
Yeah, I see. Are you so proud of it?
I am proud of it because we're going to start doing more of this.
So we booked another cruise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, for next Christmas.
I thought, yeah, we did for next Christmas, 2026 Christmas. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got next summer, we're going to go on the Destiny. Next Christmas, we're going on, is it the Fantasy?
Yeah, it's the Fantasy.
The Fantasy. We've never been on that ship.
No, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go on a ship we've never been to, but I also wanted to make sure that the ship was big enough, because after going on this massive ship, I'm not going back down on that magic. That's a little baby ship.
No, we're not doing that.
No baby ship.
Unless we're going somewhere where it's like small, like Alaska, or like if they make one in Hawaii, because that's
we will
not
be
going over like an ocean.
Right. No, we will be. If they ever create a cruise that goes around Hawaii, we are flying into Hawaii, staying at Aulani.
That's not how you fucking say it. I hate how he says Aulani.
Aulani.
It's Aulani.
Aulani.
You sound like such a dipshit.
So what we're going to do is we're going to fly in, stay at Aulani for a couple days, go on the cruise around, and then maybe stay another day or two, and then fucking book it. Aulani.
No. Say that to a cast member.
I will.
And they're gonna.
And then I'll look them dead in the eye and go, you mean Aulani? What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
It's actually pronounced Aulani, sir.
I don't give a fuck. I'm right.
Customer's right.
I'm not a customer. I'm a guest.
Okay. Sure.
I'm a fucking guest. But anyway, I'm going to go. I need more of these shirts. So I collect lotions from the club level now and toothbrushes. Yeah. And then I'm going to have to get T-shirts now on every Disney cruise that we go on.
All right. What if they're the same T-shirts on every cruise?
I don't care. I'll number them one.
This is just generic Disney
It's fine.
cruise line.
I will number them 1 through whatever.
You're going to write on with a Sharpie?
Not on them, on the tag.
Oh, on the tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know.
That's weird.
No, that's called being organized.
Okay.
It is cool. So anyway, fuck you then. Cough lower.
I can't.
Deeper voice.
That's like asking me to speak in a deeper voice.
You could still do that. Look, I can talk in a deeper voice too.
You're just gonna talk like that all the time?
Sure. There's a kid in high school. I forgot they used to call him Animal. Remember?
No.
He was 1 year older than I was. He used to talk real low like this all the time, and it sounded fake. So everyone's like, "Why the fuck is he talking like with his voice so low like that?" And
his voice?
That was his voice.
I have no
But
idea
it sounded like it was on purpose, though.
Maybe because he sounded like the Muppet animal?
No, he didn't. I don't think that was it. I don't know why, but he didn't.
The way that you just interpreted that, that's what I took it
It didn't sound like Animal from the Muppets, but maybe he was. Maybe he was a Muppet.
Maybe he was an animal in the sheets.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that was
freak in the sheets.
No, he didn't. He didn't seem like he landed the women.
People used to make fun of my voice in high school.
You still do sound like Beaker.
They call me Beaker in cheerleading.
That's right.
I don't right now. I sound a little congested still.
That's okay, but yeah, sometimes you do sound like Beaker when you talk too much.
The back of one of my cheerleading shirts said Beaker on it.
Yeah, good for you. Maybe they just thought that you were very science. Like, I'm a Beaker.
No, I was not good at the science. I was actually just telling my mom the other day about how poorly I did in math and science. And she's like, "Oh, your grades are always fine." I was like, "Really? Really? You never checked on anything I did in my whole life."
Low B's and C's. I mean, back to the whole school thing. I don't really give a fuck about the grades because we're not measuring like knowledge. We're just like measuring like what you can remember from what we just did. Like in the real world, I have access to all my shit at all times to make sure that I'm making the correct decision or writing the correct format or paper or including the correct materials. I don't have to be like, you know what? I'm going to make it just like a test. Fuck that shit. I'm going straight from my brain.
No, it doesn't work that way. There's no Dewey Decimal System that you have to deal with to go to the library to go find the book to find the answer. Like that's just not life anymore.
No, it's not.
And I feel like a lot of the institutions these days are still going by that idea, and it's just not life anymore.
So I'm not going to judge your character by being an A
or your intelligence
by being an A, B, or C student, because from what I have heard from a lot of fucking billionaires, like when you see them getting interviewed and stuff, they were all like average C students because they didn't give a fuck because they were too busy thinking about something that actually fucking mattered, as opposed to what am I going to get on this test. And I can see that trait in the both of our kids where they're just like, whatever with that, but what if we did this over here? And you're just like, well, that's what I'm more interested in. But my problem is we have to walk a fine line because it's like we need to get you out of the institution in fair shape to get you to the next step. And the institutions, unfortunately, are the ones that will prevent you from taking that next step. So you got to kind of play ball a little. You got to do enough to get to where you need to be.
I saw actually a reel the other day. They were talking about the guy that Starbucks hired to be their CEO.
Yeah.
And he was when he got there, the company was grossing like $17 billion or something cuckoo caca, right? And 2 years in, they were down to $7 billion. And so this guy's resume, apparently he was the person who basically oversaw all kinds of things. He never was actually like in the trenches making things grow or, actually doing the things for the company to get bigger. He was just looking over it. So you can't hire somebody who hasn't actually done the thing, right?
Right.
Like you can't be somebody who just was like, oh yeah, I was in this club and blah, blah, blah. So that must be, I'm good at teamwork.
I was in a club of finance.
Right. Like it doesn't matter. Like unless you've actually done the work required for the position, it doesn't matter.
No. And
like, these extracurricular things,
to get these fucking jobs, like you have to have experience, but
you have to know somebody.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because you were both in the same fraternity.
Like I can't learn anything because I can't get the job to get the experience, but you're telling me I need the experience to get the job.
Right. Makes no sense.
Well, that boils down to nobody gives a fuck what your grades are.
Right.
Right back down to it.
Right. Doesn't matter. Because honestly, everything you want to learn right now, you could learn on ChatGPT.
Hell yeah.
I could ask ChatGPT fucking anything.
Like I'm going to fight with the educators to the end of time. Look, what you're teaching is important to a point, but there is going to be a point where you are no longer going to do that. And
because when they taught this stuff, cursive and all of those things back in the day, pre-computers, pre all of the stuff we're living now, yes, it was, you couldn't get by without being able to write.
Because I have to write faster, so cursive was so much faster.
Right. And I understand that there is something to be said for the way that there's some kind of connection that's made in your brain when you do cursive, like because people will argue that, and that's fine. I'll give you that. But I don't think that those types of things that were being taught back then, like when our parents were kids, they needed to know how to do that. You needed to learn how to write because there was no other way to communicate your thoughts. Now, like you said, there's computers to type, there's dictation, there's all these types of things. So it's not really as relevant. Yes, you still have to know how to do it, but it's not as relevant as it used to be.
No, it's not. So they're still trying to teach at certain schools the way to do stuff in the 1950s, which is not relevant anymore. Our younger guy has trouble transferring information from his brain and writing it on paper. Okay, I'll get you. We'll work on that, but in 5 years from now, where do you think we're going to be as a society in that? It doesn't fucking matter anymore.
I've been really working on trying to put the responsibility back in their hands. Our kids are 11 and 6.
Yeah, but how about picking shit up?
That's what I was going to say. Like, because I used to be the one, and I'll admit it, that I would just pick up after them because I couldn't stand for the mess to be there, right? This is a me problem. I couldn't stand for the mess, so I cleaned it up.
When you were a kid?
No, now.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, when I was a kid, I lived in the Gestapo.
Well, you did.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Crumb on the floor, pick that up. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I have better eyes than you do. I don't even see a fucking crumb. Well, it's there. Okay, well, I guess I better summon some sort of crumb up.
Didn't you have a dog that would eat it?
Yeah, she ate it. But still, it didn't really fucking matter. Wash the floor. Why? We just washed it like last week. We need to be washed again. Are you sure? Can I use a mop? Nope. Rag, bucket, crawl on the ground and clean the floor. Okay, it's time to dust the house. Why? We just dusted. I just fucking dusted it. Well, it's dirty. Okay.
Yeah, you lived a life with the chores. I did not have any. I think I dusted my room and maybe downstairs a handful of times.
Yeah.
I think I mowed the lawn twice, probably, and I complained about it. So my mom was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna make her do it anymore." And maybe I vacuumed a couple times, but I didn't clean. I didn't have chores.
Well, see, here's the measurement, okay? Our kids are allergic to dust. We're not Gestapo like I grew up with the dusting and the vacuuming and everything, and they're not sneezing their brains out. So the house is clean, but it didn't It didn't need to be like that. Like everything was regimented. Like on the weekend, there was no fun. You want fun? You're in the wrong house.
It's different, but our kids, I've never given them chores. Their only responsibility on the weekend only is to make their bed. I don't even make them do it during the week because they're up so early in the morning, and it's just like I don't want to add one more thing to them in the morning.
It's not that important.
It's not.
It's not that important. It's better to have a good attitude going to school and being okay than to worry about having a piss and moan about fucking putting to bed by making your bed. It's not that big of a deal.
No, it's not. And so I've been trying to be better at, like, you left your socks on the floor. Instead of me picking them, putting in the washer, which is normally what I would do, I'm like, where do these belong? and then they pick them up and they put them away. So that's me trying to give them some responsibility. And honestly, as little kids, they don't need to have tons of responsibilities, little things here and there to know to clean up after yourself. You left a wrapper over here. Where does that belong? In the garbage. Okay, thank you. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. It doesn't need to be your Cinderella. Like, no, we don't need to do that. I think you lived in a house where it looked like nobody lived there.
Yes. Nobody lived there.
Because it was so clean and in order all the time.
Oh, yeah. You better fucking believe it.
Your mom's house is still that way.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if my parents, I don't even know how my dad, if he, what, do you live here, bro? Like, do you even live here? Like, he sits in the back room. That's about it. He goes from bedroom to the back room and maybe a stopover in the kitchen to eat. There's nowhere else this man sits. Can't have any fucking furniture in the house. Fuck that. That needs to go. Everything needs to go. Why does it have to go?
Yeah.
So we got empty rooms. We got 5 fucking empty rooms in their house. Anywhere that you can kind of see in the main areas has some furniture, but otherwise, get the fuck out.
And like your mom's house has nothing on the counter ever. Never, ever, ever. Everything's always put away in its place. And I can respect that. And because I wish I could do that. But for me, it's not worth the aggravation and energy to put into that. There are more important things that I need to do in my life than worry about everything being spick and span in my life.
Yeah, I got it. And, but I mean, they're not really that busy in the first place. That spick and span needs to be.
Yeah, but you're saying it was like that when you were a kid.
Yeah, it was always like that when I was a fucking kid.
Right.
I don't understand.
So
it didn't.
With me having 2 children at home, if I tried to make this house look perfect all the time, that's all I would do, because I wouldn't be able to. That's all I could do. Because there's always stuff all the time, just everywhere. I would have to constantly be picking up and putting things away, and I have things to do. Like I would like to live my life.
That's true, but other people. That is their life. Beatings, and cleaning. That's what we got. Beatings and cleaning. You want some beatings? No, then better start doing some cleanings.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I choose beatings. Beatings it is. Cleanings is afterwards. So okay, so I still don't win.
You still get both.
Fuck it.
No, we lived a different childhood than our kids live.
Bring that wooden spoon out again. Go ahead, bring that thing out. Chase me around
the wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon.
Did she hit you on the butt?
Anywhere you could get you.
Oh my God.
That's right. I remember that.
I feel like I remember getting smacked on my ass a couple of times as a kid for what I don't know, but it wasn't like a regular occurrence.
That's okay. You step out of line. I'm gonna pop you back in line. God. My sister's listening to this. This is fucking true. She's probably laughing, Fuck you up.
Our kids don't know anything about that.
No, they don't. The fuck you up.
It was a different time.
And it's never just a one either. It's like, once I got you, I gotta get.
Were your parents beat up when they were little?
I don't know.
Probably. Like, is that why it carried over?
It wasn't really.
I shouldn't say beat up. I should just say, like.
I don't know.
Smacked sometimes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't care. I don't live there anymore.
Good thing. Well, I guess we can leave it on the note that we're not raising kids the same way as they did back in the day.
No.
We're doing different. Breaking the cycles.
Breaking it.
All right. Well, good chat. We'll see everybody next week. Thanks for watching, listening, whatever way you do it. Bye.